Hey, it's Joe Sculley. Earlier today, I submitted testimony in support of Prioritize Progress, which would prioritize bonding for transportation in Connecticut. This is the way that we have funded transportation in Connecticut for decades. In my testimony, I touch on a few things, one of them being debt service. Debt service is really not the problem with the transportation fund. Debt service as a percentage of budget expenses is 40.3% this year, which is down from last year when it was 40.7%. In fact, there was a 17-year period going back to the 90s and early 2000s where it was higher for 17 straight years than it has been during the last 2 years. Now, total debt service obligations in the future, they actually decrease beginning with the next fiscal year. Debt service is not the problem. The drivers of the deficit with the Special Transportation Fund are increasing in spending on transit subsidies, as well as funding pensions and fringe benefits out of the fund. Ever since the bipartisan budget included something called the bond covenant, which includes fiscal restraints like spending controls, there has been record interest in Connecticut bonds from Wall Street. If you combine fiscal restraints with prioritized bonding, that is a great, responsible way that we can fund transportation in Connecticut, unlike using tolls, which will have basically no accountability, and they will increase without a vote of the legislature in perpetuity to the great expense of residents and businesses in Connecticut. We need to reject tolls, and Prioritize Progress is a great alternative.